Hello, 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 everybody. I would like to welcome you to Megan, Duchess of Advocacy World Podcast, aka Megan's World. I am your host, Special K Thoughts, aka Special K, better known in the world of Twitter. Before we get started with this podcast, I'm going to need you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button located in the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much. Okay, I know everybody in the world of success. Eyes were glued to their TVs, iPad, iPhone, Androids, laptops, whatever. We're watching the 53rd annual NAACP Image Awards last night. Yes, 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 yes. Our faves, Harry and Meghan, Duke and Duchess of Success, showed up and showed out. But of course, we expect nothing less from our faves. Let's go ahead and review Harry and Meghan's speeches, which were on point and very informative. We are going to have some fun. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Meghan! Oh my God, that dress. Oops, my bad.
Thank you so much, President Johnson, for this incredible honor. It's inspiring to think about the legacy surrounding the Image Awards, which began shortly after the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965 were passed into law. And today, we can continue that legacy by reestablishing federal voting protections in our country and fulfilling the work of civil rights giants like the late John Lewis. We are so deeply humbled to be here in the company of so many illustrious awardees.
I'm still fangirling. I'm still fangirling, okay? Okay. Let me tell you something. Those two know how to enter a room. Some people just got it. Okay? Some people just got it. But let's go ahead and break this 2-minute clip, if it was even 2 minutes. Meghan starts the speech off informing the public about the legacy of the NAACP, along with very important historical information from its beginnings to the present. Meghan eloquently speaks to those who were not aware that the NAACP Image Awards began shortly after passing into law the 1964 Civil Rights Act and the 1965 Voting Rights Act. Meghan goes on to state in the present, here in 2022, we can continue to work on establishing federal voting protections for our country by continuing the work of civil rights voting activist greats like the late, great John Lewis. Then she states that she and Harry feel very humble to be in the company of the awardees. So basically, in less than 2 minutes, with clarity, Meghan acknowledges the legacy of the NAACP, informs when the NAACP Image Awards began, mentions the 1964 Civil Rights Act and the 1965 Voting Rights Act. She honors the great John Lewis, encourages us as Americans to continue the fight for our voting rights. And I am so happy that she mentioned that. I am so, so happy that Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, mentioned that because America, wake up. Wake up. Our voting rights are under attack. Okay. They are trying to take away our voting rights. They really are. These Republicans are trying to take away our voting rights, and they are getting away with it. They are getting away with it. They are passing so many laws in these different states, and they are making it to where your vote does not count. I mean, it literally does not count. I'm telling you, people better wake the hell up when it comes to our voting rights, especially people who live in these big, large urban cities. Okay? They're making it harder for people who live in large urban cities to vote. I'm telling you, wake up, America, especially black people and people of color. Wake up. Even people who live in rural areas, like indigenous people, wake up because they are trying to take away your voting rights. All right, I went on a little tangent there. But again, yes, Megan, she encouraged us to continue to fight for our voting rights, and she was very humble. She made it clear that she and Harry were very humble to be there, and they acknowledged and honored the fellow awardees. My God.
Before I begin, we would like to acknowledge the people of Ukraine who urgently need our continued support as a global community.
Prince Harry out the gate, bam, on national TV, gave public support to the people in Ukraine. Did he stutter?
And I also echo the immense gratitude for tonight, both for this award and to this community for welcoming me with so warmly. I think it's safe to say that I come from a very different background than my incredible wife. Yet our lives were brought together for a reason. We share a commitment to a life of service, a responsibility to confront injustice, and a belief that the most often overlooked are the most important to listen to.
You know, I'm really not going to say too much commentary about what Prince Harry said. He is a man among many men. He really has true character, the utmost character. And, he humbled himself, and he thanked America, and most importantly, he thanked the black community. He thanked Black America. And what more can you say to that? You know, what more can you say to that except you're very welcome, Prince Harry. You know, he is definitely a reflection of his mother, Princess Diana, who the Black American community loved. And the reason why we loved Princess Diana so much was because we knew her heart. You know, one thing about us Black Americans is that, if we feel that you are not a genuine person, we have no time for you. Okay? And, you may fool us once, but you're definitely not going to fool us twice. And, Princess Diana was just one of those um, pure, genuine souls that Black America was able to see into and connect to. And I believe that's exactly what is going on with Prince Harry. Um, you know, and I'm not speaking for all Black Americans because I'm sure that there are some Black Americans. I'm pretty sure there's many Black Americans that can give a rat's ass about Prince Harry. Okay. However, if you were to walk down the street and walk up to the average African American person and say, "Hey, what do you think about Prince Harry?" I guarantee you, I guarantee you, the majority will have something positive to say about him. I guarantee it. And I love the way he talked about how he definitely comes from a different life, and he acknowledged that he and Megan come from two totally different worlds. But what brought them together was that they both share a value of wanting to live a life of service. So, Prince Harry, very, very humble. Okay, he was very, very humble. You could tell he was in his feelings. He was in his feelings. He was looking at that award. He was reading it, and to me, it seemed like he was having a surreal moment. on that stage. Like, wow, you know, this is real. And I can't believe that, we're being honored with this prestigious award and that we're being honored by the NAACP. And, I dare not try to think I know what's going on in Prince Harry's head, but I just have a feeling that his mom's wings were wrapped around him.
And I couldn't be prouder that we're doing this work together. We moved to California, my home state, shortly before the murder of George Floyd. And for Black America, those 9 minutes and 29 seconds transcended time, invoking centuries of our unhealed wounds.
Okay. That part of the speech was masterful. I'm telling you, it was masterful. Did you pay attention to what Meghan said? And I'm so serious when I say this. I know everybody's into the part where she, acknowledges that she's so proud that her and Harry are working on this together. Okay, I get that. I mean, it's great. But did you hear the part about George Floyd in Black America? It was masterful. It was masterful. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, Doria Ragland's daughter. She said, when we moved to California, my home state, shortly before the murder of George Floyd, and for Black America, those 9 minutes and 29 seconds transcended time, evoking centuries of our unhealed wounds. Masterful, historical. That part of the speech, those 2 or 3 lines, spoke to the pain, suffering, trauma, the terrorism that Black America has been dealing with in this country for centuries. Centuries. And we Black Americans are still catching hell today. A Black man can't go jogging in his own neighborhood. A Black man who is working his job for FedEx can't deliver packages in Mississippi without getting shot at. A Black woman can't go into the store without getting followed. You got a Black woman who's serving 6 years in prison for voting twice. You have a biracial Black American woman who marries into the royal family and she gets pregnant. And the royal family is having discussions with her husband behind her back, expressing concerns about how dark their unborn child may be. You have a biracial Black American woman who marries in to the British royal family, and when she has her baby, the British press calls him a chimpanzee, and the royal family does nothing to defend her baby. You have a biracial Black American woman who marries into the royal family. She expresses that she's in trouble, that she's not mentally well, that she's having suicidal thoughts. She asks the royal family for help, and they tell her no, because if you get help, it will make the royal family look bad. 9 minutes, 29 seconds. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, like she said, invoking centuries of our unhealed wounds. I know Doria Ragland was proud.
In the months that followed, as my husband and I spoke with the civil rights community, we committed ourselves and our organization Archwell to illuminating those who are advancing racial justice and progress.
In that spirit, we've partnered with the team here to create the NAACP Archwell Digital Civil Rights Award, which will be given annually to leaders creating transformational change at the intersection of social justice and technology.
And last night, President Johnson presented this new award to its first recipient, Dr. Sophia Noble, co-founder of the UCLA Center for Critical Internet Inquiry, a renowned scholar, author, and advocate. Dr. Noble is a visionary and partner to Archwell.
So yes, Harry and Meghan, they have an established relationship with the NAACP. They have been meeting with the president of the NAACP basically since after the murder of George Floyd. So now, as a result of the established relationship, NAACP and Archwell Foundation, they are in partnership. Yay! They are in partnership. And what they are doing is that the NAACP and Archwell Foundation are, and they have introduced the NAACP and Archwell Digital Civil Rights Award. This award acknowledges and supports a new generation of leaders that are creating transformational change at the intersection of social justice and technology, working to advance civil and human rights. I mean, I think that is just awesome. That is just awesome. Okay. The inaugural recipient of 2022 award is rewarded to Dr. Sophia Noble, an internet studies scholar and professor of gender studies and African American studies at the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA. Hey, Dr. Noble serves as the co-founder and facility director of the UCLA Center for Critical Internet Inquiry, which is a partner to Archwell Foundation. In 2021, she was recognized as a MacArthur Fellow for her groundbreaking work on algorithmic discrimination, which enabled her recent founding of Equity Engine, a new nonprofit committed to creating the conditions for Black women and women of color to thrive through access to education, investments, mentorship, and mutual aid. In addition, Dr. Noble is the author of the best-selling book, Algorithms of Oppression: How Search Engines Reinforce Racism. If you don't have that book, please go get it. I mean, it's an excellent book. Okay? Go get it. Go get it now. Hurry up.
Thank you so much for joining us in this work. And thank you again for this incredible honor, truly. My mom's here with us tonight, and we all feel very proud. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, thank you for being here and for all of your contributions to our cause.
I was so happy that she was able to acknowledge her mom. So happy. I had a feeling that Miss Doria was there. Miss Doria is always there to support her daughter at the monumental, big, important events, the meaningful events, such as the birth of her grandchildren. Doria was there when Meghan debuted her community cookbook while she was a working member of the royal family. So it was awesome that Meghan, she acknowledged her mom. She wanted to do that. She wanted to give her mom that respect on that platform. It was important to Meghan to acknowledge her mom on that stage, on that platform at the NAACP Image Awards. So, hand clap for Doria Ragland. And, I loved it when Anthony Anderson, when he said, thank you for your contributions to our community. I believe that's what he said. You know, Anthony Anderson is a fool. He is a fool. I watch the NAACP Image Awards every year. I do. And I'm telling you, they knock it out the park when it comes to the hosts. They usually do an awesome job in selecting the host. I can't really think of a host that they had that was horrible. Okay. But Anthony Anderson has done it for, I think, the past 2 or 3 years. And I'm telling you, that brother, he knocks it out the park. And his mom, I see where he gets his comedic skills. He gets his comedic skills from his mama. His mom was off the chain. I mean, I'm still laughing about his mom. But anyway, congratulations. In all seriousness, congratulations to Harry and Meghan. Congratulations to Harry and Meghan for being honored, being recognized by the NAACP. Okay? Congratulations to them both. Harry and Meghan, they received the President's Award. And the president of the NAACP said the reason why Harry and Meghan were picked, or I should say honored, to receive the President's Award was because of their donation to helping out the Texas Women's Shelter, their public service, and because of the community kitchens that they have helped finance uh, to build. And those community kitchens that we all know, in the world of success, Dominica, I believe that they've started one in Puerto Rico and India. And I'm hoping and I'm praying that they build one somewhere here in the United States. I really hope and pray that they do. And I'm pretty sure that on the East Coast, in between Texas and Louisiana, they're hoping the same thing. But all right, again, big, huge congratulations to Harry and Meghan for being honored at the NAACP Awards. Archwell Foundation is doing big things. Look at all that they have accomplished in less than 2.5 years. My God, to be in partnership with the NAACP is huge. That is huge in America. The NAACP has been around for over a century. You have legendary civil rights giants such as Dr. Martin Luther King, John Lewis, Jesse Jackson. I mean, I can go on and on and on, who have worked with the NAACP. And for Harry and Meghan to walk in that path is huge. I mean, it's huge. It's huge. Um, I thought that Harry and Meghan's speech was awesome. And I love analyzing Harry and Meghan's speeches. I love it because they really honestly have depth. I mean, I learn from Harry and Meghan. I do. There are some things that they say that's factual that I had no idea. I had no clue. Okay. But I mean, that speech had a lot of good information in it. And it was a powerful speech. It was very humbling. Um, and in a certain way, it was a call to action. I mean, it really was. It was a call to action. And it was a very, you know, positive speech. And at the end of the day, the way those two look at each other, my God, it's obvious that they are in love. But I was so happy that Doria Ragland was there. I really was. And there have been more pictures that have come out with Doria Ragland in them. And my God, Doria Ragland is beautiful, isn't she? 65 years old, looking like she's in her early 50s, right? Boy, I think I'm going to start yoga. How about you guys? I think I'm going to start yoga tomorrow. Nah, I'm lying. I'm not going to start no yoga tomorrow. But Doria Ragland, it's great to see her in some pictures with her daughter. It was great to see her in some pictures with Anthony Anderson and his mother. Doria Ragland looked like she's having a great time. Um, I'm pretty sure that there's some other people that she met. I'm hoping that there were some other people that she met. But overall, it's just a good look, and it just makes me feel good to know that Harry and Meghan, they are living their lives, and they are thriving. They really, really are. And they are doing good in this world. They are doing a lot of good in this world. And to see the responses from many people in the Black American community is awesome. Okay. You do see a lot of responses from people in the Black American community who are reacting very positively to Harry and Meghan's appearance on the NAACP Image Awards. And all that's going to do is just make people more aware of Archwell Foundation. It's going to bring more traffic to Archwell Foundation. It's going to make people more aware of what Archwell Foundation is really doing. And Black America, many people in Black America are going to be more aware of what Archwell Foundation is actually doing in the Black American community. So that was a good look for Prince Harry and Meghan to be on the NAACP Image Awards. And we're looking forward each and every year from now on to their partnership with the NAACP and Archwell Foundation Digital Civil Rights Award. So that's awesome. All right, let's talk fashion real quick before we end this segment. Meghan, she was flawless. She was stunning. She was a goddess. Point blank, period. That blue dress was flawless. I mean, it really was. The train was excellent. I mean, it flowed. Didn't that train flow? And like I said previously in the podcast, those two know how to enter a room. But back to Megan's dress. I mean, that one shoulder was just, oh my God. Like, I was just like, wow. Okay. And her makeup was flawless. Her makeup wasn't heavy. It was perfect for the dress and her hair. I don't know who styles her hair, who her hairstylist is, but her hairstylist is on point. That was the perfect hairstyle for that dress. Okay? To have a one shoulder dress and for your hair to be styled to the side like that, to have your hair styled to the side like that and for it to flow on one side. I mean, it was whoo, Jesus. I mean, a cousin of mine was saying that she also thought it would have been awesome, like if Megan's eye was covered. And I told my cousin, I was like, I don't know, maybe. But anyway, Megan, she stunted. Okay, and Prince Harry, he looked dapper in his tuxedo. He was looking good. He was looking good, handsome, dapper. Okay, now both of what Meghan and Harry wore, the designers were both black. Okay. Meghan's designer, his name was Christopher John Rogers, and he is known to style some of Black royalty's finest, Black American royalty's finest. He's done Michelle Obama, Kerry Washington. I read somewhere he's actually also made dresses for Adele. And Prince Harry, his um, his tux was made by a gentleman. I know I'm gonna mess up his name, but it's Oswald, and the last name is, I'll spell it, Boateng, and he is out of London. He's from the UK, or he might be African descent or Nigerian descent and lives in the UK. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure somebody in the world of sexes can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But anyway, Meghan and Harry, they knocked it out the park. They looked absolutely, they stunted. At the end of the day, they stunted again. Power couple. And like I said, some people just got it. Some people, they just got it. And those two definitely have it. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and end this podcast. I appreciate you guys listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button at the bottom right hand corner. Uh, we're going to go ahead and leave you with a famous quote. And let's see. Let's see. This is going to be a famous quote by Prince Harry. Yes, this is a new famous quote by Prince Harry. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Famous quote by Prince Harry. Here we go. My incredible wife. We'll say it one more time. My incredible wife. I'm Special K Thoughts, and I'm out. See you soon.